Now that everyone is already on the main room, I would like to remind you once again that after this, the session. Now that the news scripting session have done, we will move on to the news reading. But be mindful, this news reading will be broadcasted. Now that everyone is already on the main room, I would like to remind you once again that after this, the session. Now that the news scripting session have done, we will move on to the news reading. But be mindful, this news reading will be broadcasted. Now that everyone is already on the main room, I would like to remind you once again that after this. All right, then we will move on to the news reading right about now. All spectators, welcome to IREC's 2022 Newscast competition. My name is Fata, and I'll have here my working partner, Hannah. We will be the MCs for today's Newscast competition. Before we proceed to the performance of the participant, we would like to introduce you to IREC and its grand team. So, IREC is an annual English competition held by Korps Mahasiswa HIUGM, an international relation department for all high school students throughout ASEAN. This year, we are pleased to tell you that the IREC 2022 is the 10th IREC. And we, on this IREC 2022, have 5 branches of competition, namely debate, speech, storytelling, short story writing, and our branch, Newscast.
The 10 IREC for grade 10 that is very suitable for the situation that we're currently facing, that is fostering international collaboration for strengthening and sustaining global peace.
Now, for our branch that is competing today, that is the Newscast competition. So, this Newscast competition of IREC 2022 is the 3rd Newscast competitions in IREC's history. After receiving so much enthusiasm from the participants these last 2 years, Newscast returned with a fresh yet improved face. Through this experience, participants will have the opportunity to develop and showcase their aptitude in a fun yet competitive manner. This branch also provides a space to cultivate critical thinking and perceptive outlook on the world.
That was so interesting, Fata. Before starting the news reading, I would like to greet our hardworking judges, Kak Vincencia. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Kak. Then Kak Fani. Hello, Kak Fani.
Hello. Good morning, everyone.
How do you feel about today, Kak?
I'm pretty excited.
So great today.
Then I'm so excited to see the participant performance too. Before this, we have to let the participant construct and write their idea for the news video that we are prepared. Now it's time to see their wonderful, amazing performance.
Okay, so for the first participants, we will proceed to Judah Hokawishika. The first word you said will be the start of the timer. Are you ready, Judah?
Hopefully I'm ready.
All right, then the time is yours.
Such a beautiful morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is BBC World News, delivering news from all around the world. I'm Judah Hokawishika, and today we will be bringing you the latest news this morning. And our top story, youth involvement in tackling global climate change. Climate change is a long-term change in the average weather patterns that have come to define Earth's local, regional, and global climates. These effects have happened from all around the world and it was caused from human activities that harm the planet. One of it is the production of greenhouse gases. So greenhouse gases in the atmosphere absorbs heat radiation. Human activity has increased greenhouse gases in the atmosphere since the Industrial Revolution in the 1950s, after the World War II, leading to more heat retention and an increase in surface temperature. Land use of deforestation have led to changes in the amount of sunlight reflected from the ground back to space. Climate change itself has led to several natural disasters that has harmed humanity, such as floods, droughts, wildfires, raging storms, and many other more. These natural disasters has made chaotic consequences that, if it not prevented, will bring bigger threat to humanity. The world is right now suffering with the rise of the temperature, with people even disbelieving climate change is real. The UN has also placed climate change as one of the global issues that must be stopped in order to make an end to more casualties. Of course, this will go out through generations and generations. So this will become the responsibility for the youth as well. UNICEF interviewed children from across the world giving opinions about this so-called climate change. Children as well has noticed this issue, like the Winston cyclone in Fiji, the Paradise fires in California, floods in South Asia, and many other more. They also said that these disasters has made large amount of issues, like farms was destroyed, crops were washed, ice caps were melting, the summers were getting too hot, and etc. They noticed that all of these casualties has become a threat to them, and they noticed climate change is actually real. Greta Thunberg, the climate change activist from Sweden, inspired many younglings to make a change. She made a speech named "How Dare You?" talking about responsibility of the elders. She also made many other more speeches to open the minds of children that youths can make a change to make a move, because many adults underestimate children because they are too young to be involved. We, humans, have to come together to make an end to this monstrosity. If we don't, many other people would suffer. This long-term disaster has to end if we want to be a better life in the future. Don't underestimate anyone, because we have to work together for the better life, for the better future to all of us and our generations in the future. And that's all for today's sizzling news, folks. Once again, this is BBC World News, delivering news from worldwide. If you need more information, you check our website at www.bbc.com. And if you need to be in contact with me, you can check my Instagram account at Judah_Hoka. I'm Judah Wishka. Goodbye for now.
All right, what a sizzling performance from Judah Hoka Vishika. I'm sure that the judges want to have some evaluation for Judah performance. So probably Kak Fani can start today's evaluation. Kak Fani, the time is yours.
Good morning, Yuda. Stellar performance today, getting better from the previous round. But I guess I need to state something about your pace, because you have what is it? Kalau di Indonesia, we call it nendang di awal at the beginning, but you have a decreasing pace and flow towards the end. I don't know what happened, probably because of the nervousness, I presume. And you had a neat and a pretty thorough research regarding to the climate exchange or climate crisis, what happens in the world. But the viewers, especially us in Indonesia, need some kind of like accurate situation regarding to the climate crisis that happens in our country. You didn't mention it on your speech or narrations, and it sounded like you're not reading news, but like Greta Thunberg, you have a presentation or oration in front of the public speech. That's what apa ya namanya, suasana or vibe that I get from you, instead of news reading thing that you apa ya yang seharusnya you presented today for us. But overall, it's a good performance. You have a good basic, an excellent basic. And in the near future, if the experience or you're not having some kind of apa ya namanya, kalau terus akan melakukannya ke depan gitu, I really think you have a potential to be a news anchor in the future. Good luck.
All right, what a great compliment. Judah, remember your face and keep your flow until the end. Well, I hope you good luck and I hope to see you on tonight awardee session. Now we'll move on to Kasintia. Kasintia, the time is yours.
Okay, good morning, Judah.
Hello, good morning.
Okay, how are you?
Still pretty.
Yeah, your performance is so good for me, and then maybe your information, your content is complete with your topic, the global climate change, and then yeah, I agree with Kak Fani. In here, you like a presentation, not seperti kayak kamu membacakan berita seperti itu. But it's okay. Butuh pelajaran ke depannya banyak-banyak banget gitu kan ya. But I think in here your showing is great. You prepare for the best your clothes and then your content, and then maybe the ending message you can deliver it better for your audience. Maybe that's all. Thank you, Judah.
All right, a truly stellar evaluation from Kasintia. Thank you so much, Kasintia, and I hope this critics and evaluation can give Judah improvement for your next performance. Thank you, Judah. Now, without further ado, we will move on to our next participants. For Naila Azura. Naila Azura, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I'm sorry, I'm still on mute. I'm sorry. The first word that you said will be the start of the timer. Now, Naila, you can take over.
Good morning, Indonesia, and welcome back with me, Naila Azura, in VOI, Voice of IREC. Today, 11th of September 2022, we present to you the latest news from all around the globe. Today, our news concerns around the youth involvement in tackling global climate change. Climate change is one of the most urgent global obstacle challenges our generation has suffered from, which is caused by greenhouse gases exposed to the atmosphere. Climate change affects ranges of economical sectors, including agriculture, and continues to endanger the security of food, the sea level rise, and the increased hazardous amount of soil erosion in coastal areas, which aggravates the crisis of natural disaster. This issue screams of significancy for every inhabitant of this earth, which requires an initiative for the younger generation to exceed and make the word known. Climate crisis is a child rights crisis. With many people suffering from the impact, immediate action needs to start. Greta Thunberg, a hero in disguise, emerged from the dark. She has shown determination and integrity with her involvement in climate change. She has built a community of people who are united together, fighting every day. We deserve a safe future. We demand a safe future. Is that really too much to ask? She quotes. As a representative of the youth, it is our duty that we start engaging in lifestyle choices that prevents carbon-free materials to use to reach the goal of restoration in this planet. Climate change awareness does not discriminate age. When child rights are in crisis, youths need to settle the urgency of the problem to prevent flooding, ice cap melting, school facilities closing, soil erosion, and excessive rain. And it is a fact that changes that comes from within. Many children have been affected. Many children have suffered. Many children have struggled. As all youths, we must act in solidarity to battle in this fight together. According to AQLI, as 80% of Indonesia's population of over 250 million is exposed to average pollution concentration above the WHO guideline. The country has the 5th highest loss of life due to the particulate pollution in the world. It is our duty to start initiating carbon-free lifestyle choices This wraps up our report for today. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are interested in other news of ours, we insist that you check our website at www.voi.com. I'm Naila Zura. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.
All right, Naila. Feels like you wrap a storm in your performance. Now, you might also be curious with the judge's opinion too. So, without stalling the time for too long, Kak Cynthia, you can start the evaluation for Naila.
Halo Naila, good morning. I don't know. Maybe you feel so nervous this morning.
It's not more to nervous. It's more like I wrote my script a bit messed up, so I couldn't really read it properly, and I had to improvise on spot. So
Okay, Naila. I think your performance maybe ada beberapa catatan dari saya gitu. The first, when you sit in your chair, you can to focus your gesture too. Tadi banyak agak sedikit pergerakan mungkin dari pundak, terus habis itu masih agak bergerak seperti itu. You can just relax in your chair, and then you can focus in your script, and then again maybe I think you like tell a story to your friend, or you just discuss with your friend, and then kamu belum seperti kamu sedang mendeliver your information to your audience maybe, but your material is okay, your content is okay, and then once again you can must to focus your eye contact to your audience, not just to your script. You can just focus in your audience, but overall it's okay. Your performance is good. Maybe in the next time you can give your better performance. Thank you, Naila.
yes, thank you.
All right, what a great note from Kak Cynthia. Now, without further ado, maybe Kak Fani, you may take over for Naila evaluation.
Halo Naila, selamat pagi, good morning. I hope you're in a well condition today. Naila, I agreed with what Kak Cynthia said, and I'd like to add about how you gimana caranya kita menulis. Maksudnya sebelum kita delivering news, we have to write ourselves. We have to do the research and make the script by ourselves. Nah, you have to have a clear framework of how you delivering the news, what the viewers would receive or what the viewers should know gitu. Jadi, I really menyarankan. Jadi, kalau misalnya untuk di bagian pertama adalah ada beberapa informasi atau headlines yang harusnya kamu tekankan terlebih dahulu instead of memulai dari kayak semacam latar belakang masalah atau kayak membuat sebuah skripsi ya. Belum skripsi ya, mohon maaf. Jadi pokoknya kita biasanya kalau sebagai news anchor itu akan memilih berita yang paling penting atau yang paling current, paling terkini seperti itu. Again, I got the same vibe when Judah was delivering the news gitu. Ini bukan news performance or news anchoring. Instead, this is a presentation or doing oration in front of the public. Terus, tapi nggak apa-apa. Yang pertama adalah sebelum kita delivering news, I really suggest that you have to inhale first. No need to hassle. Akan ada persiapan kan? You have a 15 minutes to do the preparation, and before you do the performance, before you do the news anchoring thing, you should inhale yourself first. You should enjoy the moment. Kalau tadi gitu, I kind of have some kind of nuance that you want to wrap this thing up gitu. Jadi kayak ya kan kita juga pengen melihat kamu perform gitu. We need to see you happy to do the job gitu. Jadi gak apa-apa. Ini akan jadi sebuah saran atau kritik. Maksudnya ini kritik yang konstruktif ya, constructive critics. And I think you like this profession. I think you like to do the delivering news to to other people, to the viewers. So make eye contact to them. You talk to them. You need to do the conversation with the viewers. You can use some kind of accentuating, even maybe in the pronunciation, maybe in the delivering, maybe in the speech, or apa namanya, anchoring, or maybe you do the hand gestures gitu. Kalau aku nervous biasanya kadang-kadang aku akan menggunakan apa ya, semacam hand gestures gitu. It helps me a lot to calm myself gitu aja. But overall good performance. Apa namanya, I really hope that you continuing to do this in the near future. Thank you, Naila.
Thank you so much.
All right, what a substantive evaluation from Kafani. And now that the evaluation has been done, I hope that Naila is less nervous, and I hope that you get the result that you wanted. You have done so great until this mastery round, so give yourself a pat on the back. You definitely deserve that. Now, without further ado, we might move on to our third participants for Azahra Naila Shrinashwa. Azahra, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so with that being said, the first word that you said will be the start of our timer. I move the panel into you.
Hello and welcome back to the Munjur TV News. You are with me, Azara Naila. We'll accompany you with up-to-date and reliable news. And here's the news in detail. All life on Earth, from ecosystems to human civilization, is vulnerable to a changing climate. Scientific evidence now shows that the current human-caused global warming 1.1 degrees Celsius in increasingly impact nature and people's lives everywhere, despite efforts to adapt to the changing climate. Minister of Finance Sri Mulyani Indrawati said Indonesia is one of the countries that is also vulnerable to the impacts of climate change. People have limited access to clean drinking water, to sanitation, to health facilities, or education. The climate change is impacting every ecosystems across the globe, from high mountain ecosystems to deep ocean. Frequent and severe climate extreme events such as heat waves over land and in the ocean, droughts and flooding have caused widespread and pervasive impacts to ecosystem, people, cities and infrastructure, and limit the chances of a livable future. This background makes the issue of energy transition is one of the priority issues in the 2022 G20 summit, with Indonesia as the holder of the presidency. President Joko Widodo, in the S20 high-level policy on equitable energy transition, said that every country has different challenges it needs in transforming energy systems. The energy transition does not only involve shifting the use of fossil fuels to renewable energy, but also involves very complex aspects, ranging from science and technology to social, economic, and environmental aspects. And Minister of Environment and Forestry, Siti Nurbaya, said that the Ministry of Environment and Forestry welcomes every movement to care for climate change that young generation to build. And she hopes to strengthen and encourage all parties to work together in the same direction to encourage sustainable development in Indonesia. And based on United Nations data, there are currently 1.2 billion young people aged 15 to 24 years. And number is 16% of the global human population. And it's according to the United Nations that one of the important roles of the younger generation in sustainable development is as innovators. Siti Nurbaya said it was a sign of the formation of awareness in the younger generation, which will be followed up by the government to strengthen it by issuing policies, providing incentives and disincentives so that the younger generation can take steps to tackle climate change together with the global community can be successful. Well, viewers, that's all information for today. Don't forget to always watch Munjur TV News, and you can check our website on www.munjurtvnews.com. Again, I am Azara Naila. Thank you for watching and have a great day.
Have a great day. Oh my God, Naila. Feels like you wrapped a storm in your performance. What an incredible performance that was. I know you were gifted, like you have a knack on newscasting, Naila. But that is my opinion. Now let's listen to the awaited judge's opinion. Hi, Kak Fani. You may give your evaluation for Naila right away.
Hello, good morning, Azahra Naila.
Yes.
Naila ya, panggilannya ya,
Yeah.
the nickname. Okay, Naila, this is the clear framework that I'm awaiting from from the news anchor because ya lagi apa namanya, you get or you put the current situation, what happens in Indonesia. You even mentioned the minister and the president also that this kinds of issue is concerned to him. Well, not maksudnya Indonesia sebagai salah satu negara yang juga memiliki sebuah pengaruh penting gitu dalam skala global terkait dengan krisis climate crisis. Kalau misalnya untuk apa sih namanya narasi sendiri sih sudah sangat tepat gitu, bukan sudah sangat tepat, maksudnya cukup tepat. Ada the raw there's some kind of the raw data. You even put the numbers. You even put the data that included by the national or international organizations that made this. But try to make straighter point in the near future, words by words, make it simpler phrase. Jadi viewers juga tidak akan menerka-nerka ini apa sih maksudnya gitu, karena statementnya sangat panjang. Karena viewers in TV biasanya akan lebih menyerap informasi, they extract the information ketika statementnya atau kata-katanya dalam satu kelengkapan itu dibikin dalam bentuk yang lebih simpel seperti itu. Inhale juga, inhale, exhale. I noted that you ketika kamu melakukan speech or news narrating, dalam membaca satu kalimat itu kamu panjang. I think you have a very good breathing technique, but try to put some kind of titik. Nggak apa-apa berhenti 1 second atau 2 second, make it more kayak deng gitu. Gimana kita nyebutnya apa ya? Jangan terlalu, pokoknya kecepatan kayak gitu nggak usah gitu. Jadi make the viewers want more seperti itu. Kayak you can use some kind of gestures, mimic, or play with the flow gitu, play with your flow gitu. Make it out your own show seperti itu. Thank you.
All right, thank you,
Thank you so
Kak Fani. What a substantive evaluation from Kak Fani. I hope Naila can improve your next performance with the notes from Kak Fani. Okay, now without further ado, Kak Cynthia, you may give Naila evaluation.
Well, hello, Naila. Good morning.
Yes, hello.
Okay, well, once again, I like your showing. You're prepared so better for your performance, like you prepare your clothes, blazer, and then your makeup, and then maybe like news anchor in studio, maybe like me and Kavani. Saat di studio memang seperti itu prepare-nya. And then, ya, ada beberapa yang seharusnya menjadi penekanan-penekanan for Naila. Maybe you can put your inti dari berita tersebut, maybe like in news online itu akan memberikan lead di depan. Nah, maybe kamu bisa memberikan lead di depan agar your audience tahu apa yang ingin kamu sampaikan ke mereka, like that. And then tadi harusnya ada penekanan-penekanan yang seharusnya bisa ditekan gitu, kayak ada beberapa garis besar yang ditekan, namun kamu langsung aja dijabarin kayak gitu. Seharusnya memang itu yang menjadi inti yang akan disampaikan. Ya, stop dulu nggak apa-apa, tapi habis itu nanti bisa dilanjutkan dengan kata-kata berikutnya yang lebih simple. Itu dari saya seperti itu. And then maybe so that you can focus in your audience again and again, guys, for your eye contact, maybe you can use our method. you put your script in front of your computer or your laptop. Tadi kan kertasnya di bawah nih, di bawah laptop. Seperti saya misalnya baca kayak gini. Nah, jadi kan kelihatannya di bawah ini ya, dekat-dekat keyboard seperti itu. Mungkin ditaruh di depan saja nggak apa-apa skripnya, biar kayak maybe like me and Kak Fani in studio, we just read our script in our teleprompter like that. Kalau di studio itu ada teleprompter, jadi kita bisa baca tapi dekat dengan kamera. Maybe you can just to use our method, yeah, like your script, you can put in front of your computer like that. Overall, your performance is good. Thank you, Naila.
Okay, thank you, Kak.
All right, thank you, Kak Cynthia. What an overly helpful evaluation from Kak Cynthia. Once again, thank you so much, Naila, for the incredible performance. Now, we will move on to our fourth participant, that is Niko Mangsita Widyasari. Sita, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready, Kak. Am I
All
audible?
right. Yes, you are loud and clear. The first word you said will be the start of the timer. Now, without further ado, the time is your.
So, thank you, Ariana, from this video, and good morning, viewers. Welcome back with me, Sita Widyasari, doing the live report here. Today, Sunday, 11th of September 2022. So, viewers, for a little bit glimpse for today's topic, is about the hope and contributions of the youth in tackling the global climate change. And yes, viewers, as we know, that the global climate change is real happen now, and it can give the bad impacts for our lives. Also, data from the Ministry of Environment tell that climate change is changes in physical conditions of the earth, temperatures including atmosphere, distributions of the rainfall, which have a wide impact on various life in human life. And of course, viewers, here is the role of the youth who have a bright ideas is very much needed to be able to overcome this problem, namely the climate change. And viewers, if you ask yourself, why do young people? And it can be seen from the energy and innovation of the young people who are still warm and they can still explore and even make a brilliant ideas that can solve the problems, like the one who currently discussing about the climate change. And viewers, as you can see, I'm standing here surrounding a lot of youth who's watching the beautiful speech and outstanding speech from one of the youth. So before that, I've been in the interview before, and many youth is worried about the climate change effect, because as we know that the climate change effect is really scary and have a bad impact from the climate change circumstances. And viewers, without any further ado, let's check out with me to the backstage to interview the beautiful lady who's brought the outstanding speech before. So come on, we will interview. Excuse me, may I have your time for a while? Yes, thank you so much. And can I know your name first? So yes, thank you, Chitra. So her name is Chitra. And Chitra, I really appreciated your speech, your outstanding speech before. And I will interview you a little bit. So don't be scared, don't be nervous. It's just a little bit interview for the live report in Sisma Breaking News. So Chitra, what's your motivation as a youth until you can bring the outstanding speech about climate change? So Chitra, because joined this volunteer, because she is really aware about these circumstances, which is our Earth is not okay for today's because of the climate change. And I see that you have your own awareness because you can bring a very outstanding speech and motivate me also. Okay, and also one question for Chitra. Is that you joined this event because of you just follow your friends until you can make a beautiful speech in front of a lot of people, or you have your own awareness, as I said before? Wow, so cool, Chitra. Like these viewers, Chitra have her own awareness because she is really aware about our arts for today. First of all, like, may I know your age, Chitra? Okay, Chitra is still 15 years old, but Chitra has a big spirit and big innovations and a great ideas to bring the outstanding speech and motivate speech in front of a lot of people. So Chitra, thank you so much for your time. You can say bye-bye to the camera. Okay, thank you so much, Chitra, for your time. And I really appreciated your speech before, and good luck for your future. And viewers, also, I hope our viewers at home, especially the youth at home, can especially use Chitra as the role model to build our awareness to combat the climate change and bring the bright ideas and innovations as youth to combat this climate change. And viewers, that's all of the live reports from me, Sita Widyasari, and back to the studio, Ariana. Thank you.
All right, Sita. Your voice alone surely deserves an award. What a creative way to deliver your performance. Sita, once again, I'd like to say you've done so great. I'm sure the judges will agree with me too. Now, I'd like to hear Kak Cynthia evaluation first. Kak Cynthia, you may lead the floor.
Okay. Hi, Sita. How are you? Good morning.
I'm good, actually.
Well, I'm so appreciation for your performance today. I think you so good, you so excellent today, you so happy. Kamu bawakan berita ini tuh benar-benar penonton tuh mungkin bisa terbawa gitu ya dengan suasana yang ada di sana, sedang ada something in your place gitu kan. And then di depan itu you can show your data. Maybe I think you before you write your script, you reset better for your script too. And then tadi kan ada tuh ngomong-ngomongan sama narasumber gitu kan ya, sama salah satu mungkin masa yang ada di sana seperti itu. I think good, but maybe buat saya kalau misalnya di lapangan gitu, alangkah baiknya ngobrol dulu dengan siapa yang akan kamu wawancarai seperti itu, and then seperti minta izin gitu kan, minta izin apakah bersedia untuk wawancara gitu-gitu. Tapi kalau dalam keadaan spontan nggak apa-apa seperti itu yang tadi Sita lakukan, it's so great. Jadi Sita lakukan dengan sopan dengan narasumber atau masa yang ada di tempat tersebut gitu. And then I think that's all. Saya sangat takjub dengan penampilan Sita saat ini. Maybe in the next time you can get your performance more better than today. Thank you, Sita.
Thank you so much, Kak.
All right. It is an honor to be complimented like that by Kak Cynthia. Now, without further ado, Kak Fani, you may take the time to evaluate Sita performance.
Halo Sita, selamat pagi. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Kak Fani.
Ini yang kemarin di WhatsApp ya, apa namanya? Ada yang meminta izin, siapa tahu boleh live report gitu. Sita, maksudnya kayak news anchor gitu ya, apalagi mereka yang berangkat, who begins their career as a reporter pasti tahu rasanya betapa menyenangkannya, how fun it is being a reporter on the field. And I think you have that perspective gitu, hence kamu memilih metode seperti ini. Tapi ada beberapa hal yang patut kita ketahui atau ini juga bisa jadi masukan gitu, untuk kedepannya gitu, apalagi ketika kita melakukan live report gitu. I agree with Kak Cynthia ngomong, ketika kita harus menempatkan diri, we have to position ourselves in line with the source gitu, dan untuk narasumber gitu. Tadi kelihatan karena bentuknya seperti skenario gitu. Instead you put yourselves in the real situation gitu, regarding to the source. Pertanyaan seperti apa yang akan kamu keluarkan, situasi seperti apa yang narasumber itu katakanlah narasumber berada dalam situasi seperti apa saat itu, informasi atau information that the source has gitu yang berguna untuk informasi yang disampaikan kepada the viewers. Untuk data atau research-nya sendiri sudah pretty neat, pretty thorough. Even though lagi-lagi karena kamu menggunakan sistem seperti ini is a little bit sedikit buyar di tengah-tengah ketika kamu melakukan chit chat atau interviewing the source gitu. Dan keuntungan dari live reporting adalah you can use your backgrounds or your current situation to be shared to the public, to be shared to the viewers gitu. Sedang ada apa di belakang sana gitu. I experience this people and you should know about this. Itu keuntungan dari live report. Tapi karena ini skenarionya lagi-lagi kamu akan mewawancarai narasumber tadi itu tidak tereksplor dengan maksimal seperti itu. Jadi informasinya ada, tetapi the viewers could not grasp that maximally. But overall, this is a very creative process. This is a very creative ideas that you you put. Sangat appreciate about the effort. Sangat appreciate about how you thinking, you think of it out of the box. Dan tadi potensi ini harus diasah ke depannya. Jadi aku harap kamu akan meneruskannya gitu. Welcome to the journalists. Welcome to the media. Thank you.
Thank you, Kak.
All right. A truly stellar evaluation from Kavani. Thank you, Kavani, and I hope this critics and evaluation can give Sita improvement for your next performance. Keep up the good work, Sita. Now, without further ado, our last awaited performance is coming from Felicia Kaira Loha. Felicia, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Right. Are you ready, Felicia?
Yes.
Okay. Now, without further ado, the first word that you said will be the start of the timer. Sita, the panel is yours.
Good morning, viewers. You're watching UBS News with me, Felicia Kira. We'll be bringing the latest and factual news from all around the world. Today, 11 September 2022, our hot topic is youth involvement in tackling global climate change. And now here's the news in detail. Global climate change is affecting us from so many aspects. A lot of disasters happens lately because of how unstable our planet is. Flood was hitting Palestine and it was one of the worst flood that ever happened in the country. According to CNN News, a lot of damages are caused by this flood. Many citizens die, the economy is going down, the education stops, and many more. According to Newsweek, there are a lot of things happens because of this climate change. Summer is getting hotter in the UK. The worsening atmosphere is higher 50% now than it was in 1900s. Northern California was on fire. Cyclone Winston attacking Fiji, and so many more. So many people are screaming the death because of climate change are increasing. So many people did not care about this climate change. Boomer does not care about this climate change. Some teenagers are being asked by the UNICEF on their official YouTube channel on how climate change affecting their country and future. People think they are too young for this and they cannot take any action on this problem. Greta Thunberg, a 16-year-old climate activist, encouraging young people to do something about the climate change. The young people are inspired by their school and Greta, and they want to do something about this. They don't want to stand aside and just watch. They want to take action and making changes in this planet. They want the better future and they demand the better future. Now the thing is, what can we do to prevent and make this climate change stop? Recycle, thrift, use less power, cycling, walking, use less electricity, tree planting, and many more. A small movement can make a big impact. If not us, who will? And that's all the news for today. I'm Felicia Kira. For more information, you can visit our website at www.ubsnews.com. That's all the news for today. Thank you and have a nice day.
All right. Oh my God, I got a goosebump from your performance. What an overly amazing performance. Thank you so much, Felicia, for your over the top performance. Now we should listen to our incredible judges. Kafani, I'm sure you have some notes on Felicia performance.
Hi, Felicia. Good morning.
Good morning, Kak.
Okay. First of all, I would just say that I really love your look today. Very neat, very professional. I love the hair, I love the makeup. Maksudnya apa ya? No makeup yang membuat kamu terlihat apa ya namanya? Lebih confident, more apa ya namanya? More calm. Maksudnya better than the previous round gitu. Aku ngelihatnya kamu lebih tenang saat ini, kamu lebih apa ya namanya? Prepare gitu, lebih siap untuk melakukan performance gitu ya. Udahlah, maksudnya ini kan the end gitu. Uh, dan apa sih namanya other research, but then again kalau misalnya kita mau melakukan apa ketika delivering news, aku tahu Greta Thunberg adalah orang atau sosok yang memang sangat lekat dengan climate change issues. Tapi kita juga punya nih tokoh-tokoh muda Indonesia, tokoh-tokoh apa ya sosok-sosok yang ada di negara kita yang juga concerned about climate change. And I think when you do the research untuk besok ketika kita delivering news gitu akan sangat apa ya namanya menarik people apalagi the viewers that came from Indonesia gitu our country itself will be more interested when we know that there are some people in our country that melakukan hal-hal juga tidak kalah menarik atau tidak kalah berpengaruhnya dengan Greta Thunberg gitu. Ada beberapa tokoh di Indonesia dan aku juga kayak baru ingat ada 3 tokoh muda Indonesia yang juga terbang ke Belgia untuk apa ya spreading the awareness about climate change dan what happens in our country gitu karena negara kita adalah salah satu negara yang terimbas oleh climate change gitu. Banyak sekali tokoh-tokoh di luar negeri, tokoh-tokoh secara yang dalam skala global ya yang put their awareness, put their minds gitu about our country and regarding to the climate crisis. Mungkin juga bisa memasukkan beberapa case atau isu terkini yang membahas mengenai isu climate change seperti KTT G20 besok. Ini akan membuat viewers merasa lebih apa ya namanya ditekankan gitu being accentuate that this is a very serious issue that you have to put your mind or put your perspective into it gitu. But overall this is a really really good performance. This is getting better from the previous round and I think you have the potential of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Kak.
Right. Okay, thank you, Kafani. What a substantive evaluation from Kafani. Start from the root, Felicia, and for everyone, be aware of Indonesia cool youth. Maybe you can be one of them, right? All right. Now, for Kak Cynthia, you may have the next evaluation.
Okay, good morning, Felicia, Kira.
Good morning, Kak.
Yeah, I so agree with Kalvani. You look so beautiful today, and then you look so fresh in this morning. And then maybe you can listen what the judges said yesterday. You can enjoy in today performance and then you can position yourself with your body gesture. Jadi lebih tenang saat membawakan berita dan juga your material in your script. And then maybe semua sudah disampaikan sama Kak Fani. Ya, memang beberapa isu-isu mengenai climate change ini memang banyak di Indonesia seperti itu. Dan isu-isu terbaru di G20 itu tuh memang sangat membantu, tidak hanya untuk masalah lingkungan, but all around in Indonesia or in berbagai negara seperti itu bisa disampaikan. Karena memang isu-isu terkini dibawakan saat di G20. Karena tidak hanya di Jakarta nih, atau di beberapa tempat lain ternyata di Yogyakarta pun juga sama gitu. Ada beberapa hal yang memang diselenggarakan di Yogyakarta dan kita tahu apa sih yang menjadi isu-isu terkini yang ada di Indonesia ataupun di beberapa belahan dunia seperti itu. But overall, it's so excellent performance today for Felicia. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so
Thank you.
much, Cynthia. A great note from Cynthia, I may add. Now that the evaluation has been done, I hope that Felicia is less nervous and I hope that you get the result that you wanted. Once again, I would like to say congratulations for coming to this mastery round and please give yourself a pat on the back, everyone.
Okay, thank you so much. So that was our last performance and also our last church evaluations. That also means that it's worth up our time in a settlement round for today. It was wrapped nicely and sharp. How is it for you guys? Like, it's been so neat. Like for me, it was an incredible experience and to see and witness them doing such a good job in newscasting. We also want to thank our sponsor, when without them, IREC 2000 and 2022 will not have been as successfully as today.
Indonesia is abundant with energy, which is produced from various sources in various forms and is continuously moving the dynamics of every life every day. Pertamina has continued to be the leader for more than 6 decades, with commitments to perpetually innovate in bringing energy to life. Consistently giving the most in every exploration, production, and other business activity to produce the best energy worldwide. Delivering energy evenly to cities, to remote frontiers, so that everyone can use the energy and move forward together. Various initiatives are taken in developing renewable energy, such as geothermal, solar cell, biofuel, lithium battery, and even electricity. Together with its affiliates, Pertamina is committed to achieve energy sustainability, fuel the economy, and build the future. Pertamina ensures that energy is also available for the environment, education, healthcare, and community empowerment. Pertamina believes that every continuous innovation is the energy to step forward. Pertamina is the energy, driving force of progress for every part of life.
Well, now that that has been done, on this day we have been together for more than 1 hour, and the newscast competition is sadly coming to an end. However, before we end the session, we want to give a shout out to all of the judges for the time and evaluation throughout the competition. The judges have worked really hard and we really appreciate it so much. We want to also thank the participant for the insightful and yet enthusiastic 3 days it had been. Being in the top 5 and then finishing the settlement round is an achievement regarding of the result. So once again, congratulations on your outstanding achievement. I'm so proud of you guys. You deserve every bit of it. We also want to thank the sponsor, who once again, without them, IREC would not have been as successful as it is today. Lastly, the newscast committee wants to thank the team that helped this competition run smoothly. A perfect quote from Dr. Zeus to end the day is that, "Don't cry because it's over, but smile because it happened." And with that, ladies and gentlemen, RX 2022 newscast competition has officially ended. But don't forget to stay tuned for the winner announcement at the closing ceremony on RX channel's YouTube Live that will be held at 7 p.m. today. Thank you all for today.